Hey everybody, it's Zach from Myshire Farm. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can, just let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna get set up here. I started just a minute or so early so I can get all caught up. But this is our weekly live Q&A here at Myshire Farm. We do this every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And at the very beginning, I do an egg availability update. So if there's something that's on our website that's not available and it says out of stock, I let you know if there's anything this coming up week that we'll be putting back on, which we will be. And then we get into the question and answer portion. And that's really just you asking any questions as far as Coturnix quail goes, and I try to help you out as much as I can. And then we do a couple fun things with our live Q&A. Number one, if you want to let us know where you're from, I always do a shout out for you. That's always a lot of fun. And if you hatched eggs from us this week, you can feel free to let us know what the hatch rate is. And I will write that down and put that in our notes, and that's always a lot of fun as well. So that is what we're doing. We are at 7 o'clock, so I will begin with the egg availability update. There was quite a bit out of stock on our website this week, but Wednesday at Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be putting on the Jumbo White Wing Pharaohs, the Pansy Fees, Sex Links, Jumbo Egyptians, and Jumbo Wilds. Those will all be going back on the website this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The only things left will be pandas and jumbo whites that are out of stock. However, jumbo whites will be going on next week, so that's very exciting as well. Also, you won't want to miss next Sunday live Q&A because we're going to be doing the giveaway for the 18 and under contest. And I think that is all the notes, except for yes, today is my birthday. I have had, I think there's 76 texts and messages on my phone. Not feeling the best today, but I haven't really had my phone on me all weekend. We've been doing a bunch of different stuff. So I will get to them and I will respond. I know a lot of them are happy birthdays, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just moving very, very, very slow. And I've not been feeling well since Thursday night, Friday. So I apologize for that. If you have tried to contact me through email or text or message or anything like that, I will be getting to them tomorrow. I will be going out of town with my family. We're going to be going camping tomorrow. Kind of a camping trip, not really. But we'll be spending the day tomorrow together. We won't be leaving until around 1. And so all I've got planned tomorrow is feeding and watering the quail. George will get everything else done, and I'm going to do my phone because I will not be doing any messages on Monday or Tuesday after that. So if you have contacted me this week, you will be getting something back before 1 o'clock tomorrow. I will try to work on that later on tonight, but I am not feeling the best right now, so I apologize. I think that is all the announcements. It would be very nice, I don't know, I don't know what the word is. It would be great if you could hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Just hitting the like button just helps support the channel, makes me feel good, and we would really appreciate it. It doesn't cost anything, just hitting that like button, and we will get to your questions. So just a recap: next Sunday we're doing the giveaway for the 18 and under contest. Jumbo White Wings, Jumbo Egyptians, Jumbo Wilds, Sex Links, and Pansy Fees will all be back on the website this Wednesday, 7 p.m. or I'm sorry, this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, available on our website. And Jumbo Whites will be available the week after that, and I will let you know what day and time next Sunday at 7 p.m. Other than that, we will get started. Again, if you have any questions concerning Coturnix quail, feel free to comment and I will get to your question and try to help you out as much as possible. But Heather Rose Cold Rake Heather says hello from Northeast Ohio. Welcome. Ken Taylor says hello from Central Indiana. Hello. David Gilmore from Idaho. Welcome. From Stuart, Florida. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up. You know you like it. Absolutely. Hit that thumbs up for me. I'd really appreciate it. Patrick from Sparta, Missouri. Welcome. Jay from Huntsville, Texas, and Tyler from Lakeland, Georgia. Welcome both. David says, Zach, you already have 2 thumbs up and you haven't even said anything. You're just that good. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Verna says, glad to see you, Zach, and everyone. Thank you very much. Jim Burns says, good evening, everyone from Vermont. Welcome. Lily from Belgium. Very cool. Welcome. Krylon 103112 from Northern Indiana. Welcome. Carol from Grand Prairie, Alberta, Canada. Thank you for joining us. Verna says, you must be a little away from the mic, not as loud as normal. I apologize about that. I can try to move that. We'll see if that's any better. I'm not really talking as loud as I usually am either, because it's a struggle for me right now. Betta from South Jersey, welcome. Let's see. Hi again from Western Tennessee. I received my order of pearls last Wednesday. Thank you. They'll go into lockdown on the 30th. Good luck, and I wish you the best. Katernix Corners in the house says happy birthday. Thank you very much. If you haven't watched his YouTube channel or seen some of his videos, I highly recommend you checking out Katernix Corner. It is a great YouTube channel. For Shizzle Farm from Washington State, welcome back. Heather Cole from Vermont. Hi everyone. Hatch rate Jumbo Egyptians was 86%. Jumbo Whites was 81%. That is wonderful. Congratulations. I will write that down. Oops. Egyptian. Wow. I am not on my A game today, guys. I apologize in advance, but I will do the best I can. Let's see. Richard from Auburn, Michigan. Welcome. Rebecca from Alaska. Hello. Menasham Simon. I hope I said that correctly. From Dayton. Welcome. Let's see. Levi from Kettering. We hatched this week 14 out of 30. Our first experience with hatching. Not too bad. Good luck. Like to see those numbers get a little bit higher for you. So make sure that you go onto our website and print out the hatching guide that we have, and it'll give you a bunch of tips. And also we have a playlist on our website, or I'm sorry, we have a playlist on our YouTube channel, Myshire Farm. You'll go to the main page and go to the 3rd tab, which says playlist, and we have a playlist set of hatching process. That's what the playlist is called. And I highly recommend you watching that, and hopefully you'll be able to learn some stuff from that, but good luck. Raquel from East Texas, hello. Brad from Wyoming, hello. Verna's in Franklin, says happy birthday, thank you. Bill from Kisco, Texas, and thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Betta says thank you, happy birthday. Carol, happy birthday, thank you both. When are you going to start selling those awesome shirts? I'm working on it. Well, I'm not really working on it. I was working on it with 2 different people, and they both fell through. And I really haven't done anything for the past 2 weeks on it. But the plan is that I'll be back in town Tuesday night. I'll work and get everything together. Wednesday I'll finish up, and Thursday and Friday is dedicated to getting caught up on stuff like that. The shirts, I need to call MPIP about some things. I need to look into international shipping again and see where we're at on that. I need to get caught up with messages and voicemails and things like that. So that's the plan. So hopefully I'll be able to give you some sort of information in the next 2 weeks is the goal. but I'm glad you're excited, and I will try to get some ready for you. David says happy birthday, thank you. Patrick, thank you for the birthday wishes. Jay, Michael, thank you both. Mike Johnson from South Texas, happy birthday, thank you very much. Ronald, Fingers Lake, New York, welcome. I don't know what that says, I apologize. Dustin says hello from Grove City, Ohio. Checking on availability of jumbo whites, thanks again. Our jumbo whites will be on our website not this coming week, but the week after that. I don't know what day and time yet, but I will be doing the egg availability update next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In case you missed it, I will be putting a bunch of stuff up this Wednesday at 1 p.m., such as jumbo wilds, white wings, jumbo Egyptians, sex links, pansy fees. Those will all be available this week to order on our website, which is myshirefarm.com. Of course, I've got to say it, those of you that show up every Sunday, I appreciate it, but you know I'm going to say it. Hit the like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. David says happy birthday from Alton, Illinois. Sorry you're not feeling well. Have you been tested for the virus? I have not. It's definitely not the virus. I know that, but still feel like crap. Tyler says go get better and take your birthday for yourself. We'll be all right without a Q&A for a week. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right, but thank you very much. Hello from Tampa, Florida. I placed my first order of eggs, pandas, last week. Can't wait to get them. That's great. The rest of the panda orders will be going out this week, so you will be getting them this week. So good luck, and I wish you the best. Verna says, Zach, my 7.5-week-old males average out to 10 ounces. That's amazing. In my breeding program, I put the largest males in with the females. I only weighed one female, and she was small, only 13.3 ounces at 7.5 weeks. I'll take those numbers. I like it. I've got 2.5 weeks left before I put 300 hens into our breeding program for more jumbo wild, so I'm very excited about that. I did weigh some this week, and I'm getting about the same results as you were, Verna, so I'm very excited about that. Tanya Long, welcome from Southern Indiana. Hello, I don't know the name, I'm sorry. On adult quail, what is the rim height off of the floor that you placed your feeders and water cups? You really don't want it that high. It's literally like 1.5 inches. It's about 1.5 inches, maybe an inch, probably an inch. You can make it whatever size you want. We did it really low because we use the same feeder the entire time, and obviously the day-old chicks are going to need something very small, very low. So hope that answers that. South Dakota is in the house. Welcome, Greg. Modern Livestock and Agriculture Farming says hello. Any update on international shipping for eggs? I do not have an update. I will be looking into that this week. I did get somewhere with it, but I really didn't get any. I inquired about it, but I didn't get anywhere. Let me put it that way. So hopefully I'll get some more or better answers this week. Doug Dixon says happy birthday from New Mexico. Battery about dead, so catch the replay. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it, and thanks for the wishes. Ronald, happy birthday. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you very much. Audio is good. That's wonderful. Chuck from West Virginia, hello. Adirondack, I probably butchered that. I apologize. Says happy birthday. Eagerly waiting for your color video. Yes, the plan was to do 3 videos this week, and I failed miserably. I try to do them on Thursday or Friday. Thursday got super backed up with a couple meetings that I had that I forgot about, and Friday I just started feeling pretty bad and moving slow, and by the time the day was over, I was just finishing up what I was supposed to do on Friday, and yesterday was even worse, and today I'm here. So I apologize, but I will get back to them. Thanks for being patient. I appreciate it. Jim Burns has just hatched out 98% white wing and 92% Egyptians. Very excited and proud. You should be. You did great. Congratulations. I will write those down. 92%. That is wonderful. 98%. There we go. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. No Lopez. Hello, Zach and everyone. Happy birthday, Zach, from Palm View, Texas. Welcome. Thank you very much. Levi says, what type of bulb do you use for your brooder? Well, you really want to change the bulbs depending on the season. Again, I would watch the hatching process playlist that we have. But long story short, they'll let you know what kind of bulb that they need. So for example, in the winter, if it gets really, really cold, we usually use a 225 watt for about the first 4 or 5 days and then switch it out. During the extreme heat, especially in the old barn, we just used just a regular light bulb, you know, a 70 watt light bulb. And that did the trick as well. So it really depends on where you're at, what the weather is, what kind of conditions there are and things like that. But I would definitely watch the hatching process and maybe leave the frequently asked questions playlist as well. The first one on there, I believe, is about the brooder process, and it goes into depth as far as heat and things like that. We also have a video, and I don't know where it's at, but it is entitled The Top 5 Reasons for Chick Fatality, and we're talking about the brooder system, and that would probably be very beneficial as well, and give you a lot more information than what I can think of right now. Shireen says, happy birthday, hope you get better soon. Thank you very much. Betta says, we're setting up our automatic watering system this week. Super excited. That's great. Congratulations. Ken, getting worried into day 17 of no signs of pipping, 18-hour power outage on day 4. Incubator only open to go into lockdown at start of day 15, 30 jumbo wilds. I wouldn't stress. They're going to be a little bit delayed anyway. I would probably expect them to start hatching mid to late tomorrow, but I wouldn't stress right now. But good luck. Eddie says, happy birthday, Zach, from Arkansas. Welcome. Buster from Oklahoma. Hello. Con Tran from Texas. Thank you for the opportunity to retry hatching the jumbo white wings. Absolutely. Modern Livestock and Agriculture Farming says, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Hilltop Outdoors says, hi, Zach. Just got 4 ducks to see how that goes. Had them a week and I hate them. In the brooder and they're dirty, stinky, and don't shut up. Everyone stick with quail. Seriously, it's the way to go. I agree 100%. Absolutely. Sapper Cat, I believe I said that right, says, hi, Zach. Wayne from New Jersey just hatched out 22 out of 30 sexlings, 10 hens, 12 roosters, first time hatching eggs. Thanks for the help. P.S. Still have the leftover 8 incubating on day 20. Well, I wish you the best for more of them to hatch, but 22 is not too bad. Sexling, I'm actually going to do 22 out of 25 because that's what you would have ordered, and you can't get too much better than that. I mean, someone got a 98% white wing, and that's pretty freaking good. So, but good luck. I mean, that's great. Congratulations. Ronnie says, happy birthday, Zach, from Belgium. Welcome. Thank you very much. Let's see. Happy birthday, Zach. Mike, Dawsonville, Georgia. Can't wait to receive my order. Should be here soon, hopefully the next couple of days. It should be there tomorrow, I believe. Maybe Tuesday, but I believe it's supposed to be tomorrow. But best of luck. Julio says, happy birthday from Rhode Island. Welcome. Verna says, Zach, we'll have a freezer Thursday, going to call all my extra males and the older females. I'm so excited. That's wonderful and a huge step in self-sufficiency, so that's absolutely great. Congratulations. Sorry. Ooh. All right. Let's see. Jim says, I had a chick hatch out with what looks like prolapse. It is not yolk sac and is otherwise acting very healthy. Any idea what it might be and how to deal? I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. Maybe I do. Typically, I'll throw some electrolytes in the water and watch it for about 4 or 5 days. If it doesn't recover, then typically I call, just because it's not going to be a very good producer for you. But I would say, I don't have the numbers, I'm just throwing numbers out. I would say maybe six or 7 out of 10 times it usually fixes itself. If you maybe just give it some antibiotics, some electrolytes or things like that. But good luck. Do the 18 and under have to submit each month or just once? Just once. I keep them all, red flag them, and then we read them every month. Happy birthday, dude. The 60 eggs I got are hatching now. Hello to everyone in South Texas, if anyone watching from here. And they are in Inez, Texas. Inez? I think that's what it is. Braden says, what is Jumbo Wild? Jumbo Wilds are our largest Coturnix quail. They're known by a lot of different names. Jumbo Browns, I'm blanking. There's a lot of names, but it's the traditional jumbo. If you go to our playlist on our main page of our YouTube channel, Myshire Farm, and you go under the playlist that's entitled All About the Colors, the first video I did in that was about the Jumbo Wilds, and it will give you all the information as far as average weight and egg size and all that stuff. And I find it pretty interesting, so hopefully you can check that out and it'll help. Jim Burns says, happy birthday. Thank you, William. Happy birthday. I appreciate it. Say Tang says, ready to call my first birds. Any pointers? No, just have fun with it. Learn from the mistakes. Don't overthink it. We've got a couple different videos on how you can do it on our YouTube channel if you want to check that out. There's quite a bit of YouTube videos, not for us, but just butchering Coturnix quail out there. There's a ton of YouTube videos that I would, just do your research and, just enjoy the process, because it's a big step in becoming self-sufficient and moving forward. So best of luck to you. Salvador says, hello, thank you for showing up. A lot of, not talking to me. Braden says, one question, I love all the colors of Coturnix quail, but I just have one big pen for them all. How do I keep the colors consistent? In that circumstance, you wouldn't be able to. You really need to separate them. It's not that you won't get the same color out. It's just gonna either be diluted or other stuff is gonna hatch out and they won't breed true. But really, to hatch something specific, you really need a separate cage. But I mean, if you put silvers and German pastels and jumbo pharaohs and jumbo Egyptians all together, you're gonna get all those colors and a little bit more. Sorry. You're gonna get those colors and a lot more, but they just, when they grow up and start laying eggs and you hatching those out, they won't really breed true, is the issue with that. Richard Draw says, Zach, the Jumbo Wilds we got from you the first time are 8 weeks old, 10.2 to 10.6 ounces. That's wonderful. You still got 2 weeks to go. You're definitely looking at that 12, 13 range, maybe even 14 ounces, so that's great. Congratulations. You definitely did a lot of the work, so that's wonderful. Kenny says, hello from Greeley, Colorado. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Not talking to me. Jenny says, how many male quail for the female quail is the same like chicken? We recommend 5 hens to every 1 male. You can do a large cage and do, 10 hens and 2 males or 15 hens and 3 males. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can do 1-to-1 ratio, but what we recommend is a 5-to-1 ratio. That'll give you a good fertility rate and make the hens look really good and keep them looking good. Hilltop says, oh no, Mountain Dew. Yeah, I don't feel well and I don't care right now. I'll get back on the wagon next week. But yeah, it's definitely a bummer. I'm sorry. OS says, hi from Fiji. Welcome. I think you were the first Fijian. I don't know if that's a thing. but I think you know what I meant. Not talking to me. Any issue calling then eating quail with bumblefoot? Nope. Nope, we've done it numerous times way in the past when we used to butcher, and we didn't have any issues. If there's sometimes where the leg will look discolored, and we just pitch those. But if it's just bumblefoot and there's no discoloring on the skin, then we don't worry about it at all. But I guess it's a personal choice. Not talking to me. Think, not think. Oh, not talking to me either. Let's see, Lisa from Bridge City, Texas, welcome. Todd from Crete, I don't know, Illinois, welcome. Thanks for showing up, I appreciate it. Just put 7 males and 1 turkey and 4 chickens in the freezer over the weekend. Busy man. I was reading it again. So that is wonderful. I'm glad you've got some self-sufficiency going on. That's wonderful. Waylon says hello from New York. Welcome. I just sent your eggs out on Saturday, so you should be getting them tomorrow or no, Tuesday. New York is always 3-day. Christopher says, how often do I need to bring in other stock to prevent inbreeding problems? Well, that's kind of a difficult question just because it depends on what you're doing. You know, if you separate and you have a breeding program, then you would never have to do it. But if there's like a colony pen and you're just using the same things and you don't really, you're not there yet with the breeding program, because obviously we weren't there with the breeding program when we started either. You know, it's definitely, you know, step whatever, 10, 12, 15 down the road, you know. You're trying to get your bearings with you and everything like that. Typically 3 generations is when you want to mix things up, typically. So, you know, if you're 3 generations, meaning, let's say you order quail, you hatch those eggs, you put those chicks together and breed them. You do that 3 separate times, and then that's when you would want to introduce more. I know a lot of people just do it every time. I know a lot of people just, you know, they'll do it twice a year. Sometimes some people do it once every 2 years. It's really up to you. If you're not there with the breeding program, there's really no hurt in introducing new flock at any point in time. You just want to look for signs that you are inbreeding too much, or inbreeding period, and that is, you know, they're not really laying very well, they're deformed, they're not very productive, they're way underweight, stuff like that. I mean, you know, if they're not fully healthy and doing well and growing, then obviously you want to look at that. Very good question. Melissa says happy birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. GoPro AZ says hello from Phoenix. Zach, you guys need an in-stock section on your website. Then you can just throw up what you have and people don't have to search for available eggs. That's a wonderful idea. We are working on the website. I've got a couple different people that I'm calling to see if they would be interested in doing so, because I'm just not good at it or have the time to do it. But that is a wonderful idea, and I will keep that in mind. Frank says 60 Myshire Jumbo Wild go into lockdown on the 25th. Can't wait. That's wonderful. That's just 2 days away, so that's wonderful. Hopefully I'll see you next week on here, and you'll let us know what the hatch rate was. So that's great. Not talking to me. Happy birthday, Zach. 12:30 in the UK. Thanks, Val's Homestead. I appreciate you showing up. Thanks for staying up. I don't know if I could stay up that late anymore. But thank you very much. Let's see. Kurt Groen, North Central Iowa. Sorry. North Central Iowa. Happy birthday, Zach. Thank you very much. Thanks for showing up. Waylon says, so far it says Wednesday for my eggs, but hopefully Tuesday. It should be Tuesday. New York, there's 3 different two or three different states that typically will show that it's coming in later, but it's usually almost always 3-day, almost always. So I'm still banking on Tuesday. Hi Zach from the Bronx, 60% hatch rate from Myshire Farm. Thanks. Can you mix oatmeal with quail food? Do you have to cook it first? Also, do you have to separate male from female, and at what age? I don't know about the oatmeal. I've never tried it. If somebody has, feel free to respond to that. Typically, we separate around 3 weeks if they're feather sexable. If they're not feather sexable, we typically sex out around 5 to 6 weeks. So if they're feather sexable, we just automatically separate until we put them into breeding programs. The main reason that we do that is because I know this sounds crazy, but just hear the logic. Actually, we're going to play the game because we are not at as many thumbs up as I would like, and I didn't want to play the card, but it is my birthday. So, you know, if you could hit the like button, that'd be great. But we're going to play a game instead. So I will tell you the whole reason and the whole process of when we separate birds, and when and how and everything. I'll give you the whole lowdown as soon as we hit 100 likes. So I will come back to that question and let you know all that. And that'll be a little incentive for you hitting the like button so that you can learn something. Or maybe not learn something, but I'm trying. Let's see. But as far as the oatmeal goes, I've never tried it. I have no idea. I apologize. But hopefully you want to read some of the comments, and hopefully somebody has done it and has experience with that. Happy birthday, Zach. Hope you get to feeling better, from Robert. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Jason says, I had 48 out of the 50 assorted feather sexable hatch on Monday. Wow. That is awesome. Congratulations. 48 out of 50 feather sexable. That is wonderful. Let's see. Got your jumbo wilds hatchings. I'm sorry. Got your jumbo wilds hatching right now. We'll let you know hatch rate next week. Awesome. Thank you very much. Good luck to you. I wish you the best. Zach, when I call this time, I'm going to weigh the birds just before calling, then weigh afterwards to see the ratio. Sure. It's usually, I don't know, we don't really butcher a lot of jumbos. I usually use jumbos for a lot of different things. So we usually just, when we used to butcher, we butchered a lot of males that were all kinds of different colors around 7 weeks, 8 weeks maybe. And after processing, they usually came out to be between 6.5 and 7.5 ounces. But that wasn't jumbos, and that wasn't full maturity, but yeah, that would be great information to know. As much information as you can get, the best to you. Rhonda says, hi, thanks for doing this program. Our 5-week, 6-day-old hens laid first 2 eggs today. That's wonderful. Congratulations. One was shellless. That's pretty normal for the first egg, especially that young. Is that because she's still young, or should I up the calcium? How much calcium? Well, I kind of already answered it, but I do recommend 3.5% calcium for a breeding feed. A layer feed is the word I was looking for. Sorry, I'm all over the place. A layer feed, I usually recommend 3.5%. We do have some videos on our YouTube channel at Myshire Farm that are about feed and what we feed and when we switch out. That might help a little bit. If they're under 6 weeks, I really wouldn't switch the feed yet. You want them to be as big as possible and lay as large of eggs, so I would probably keep them on the starter grower feed for the next couple of weeks, but that is completely up to you. That's just what I do here. But you can get more information about that process on our YouTube channel, Myshire Farm, under quail feed. I don't know, you'd have to search it, I'm sorry. We did hit over 100 likes, so I greatly appreciate it. I did not feel very good about throwing the whole "it's my birthday" thing, but it worked, so I appreciate that. But so here's the process on how we move quail. All right, so at 3 weeks old, we move them out of the brooder. So from day old chick until 3 weeks, they're in the brooder. And then we wheel the brooder into the main barn, and then we separate. If they're feather sexable, we automatically separate right then. If they're not feather sexable, so if I'm hatching out the new breeding stock for German pastels, you know, I'm not gonna know at 3 weeks old. So I just throw them in all in the same cage. And then around 5 to 6 weeks, usually around 5 weeks, I start looking, seeing if I can vent sex. I'm not looking for 100% accuracy. I'm looking for more of like an 80 to 85% accuracy, because they're not fully, they're definitely not fully mature yet. And if you move the males, and this is just what I've experienced, if you have a different opinion, that is completely okay. This is just my experience. But if you move the males away from the hens before they become sexually mature, they typically are a lot less aggressive in a male cage. But if they've been with hens for weeks and they've been mature, and then you move them all into a male cage, they typically are very aggressive, and usually there's a lot of fighting, a lot of scalping, a lot of crazy stuff going on. So that's why we separate as soon as possible. It really has nothing to do with the hens. It has all to do with trying to keep the males looking okay. And that is our process with that. So I hope that helps somebody. That's just what we do. GGG, I'm just gonna say triple G moving forward. Hi from Tennessee, ordered tuxedos on 8/9, when will you ship? Do you have any in stock for pickup? I do not have any in stock for pickup. The tuxedos, I believe the last order of tuxedos is going out next Monday. So if you ordered on the 9th, you're probably going out no later than Wednesday, I would assume. Tammy says, hey, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Jay Joseph says, hello from the Caribbean. Wow, my head. Happy birthday. Are Celadons the only Coturnix that lay different color pattern eggs? Yes. I'm gonna say yes, but raise your hand if you actually own Coturnix quail that are laying eggs. Wonderful. I don't know how many people actually raised their hand, 'cause I don't know, but thought that was fun. Anyways, those that have raised their hand know that some hens will lay weird, all eggs look a lot different. Not all eggs, a lot of eggs look different. So the normal egg is the white with the black specks on it all over the place, right? But some could be completely plain, some could be a tan color, some could be a two-tone color, some could be kind of a grayish tint with like a dark brown on top. I mean, there's just weird looking eggs, right? And some hens just lay weird looking eggs. Some of the time it's because they're not getting the nutrients that they need. The other part of the time, it's just, that's just what they lay. And there's nothing wrong with it, right? So in that case, there are different types of colors of eggs, but no, not yes and no. I don't know, I'm all over the place with that one. Not all eggs are the white speckled with black dots. I'm just gonna leave it. That's just all I'm gonna say about that. Going back to the whole, my quail egg laid a shellless egg, or my quail laid a shellless egg. It is a calcium issue, that's why it's shellless. But I really wouldn't worry about it because they're so young. Um, they're typically the first week are they're going to be weird eggs anyway, typically a little bit smaller. Um, I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, it is a calcium thing. Can quail eat laying pellets for chickens when they run out of crumbles? It would only be for a couple of days. They could, but I don't recommend it. And now, this is the only, okay, this is my opinion, right? I am very, very, very strong in the belief that Coturnix quail love to be consistent. So whatever you do, you just do the same thing. So if you switch their feed back and forth, you're really going to start affecting their production, their laying process. You could stress them out. They could become prolapse. They could, there's a lot of different things. So I would really, yes, they can eat pellets, yes. But I really wouldn't be mixing the feeds once they're at full maturity, and that is why. But you can do whatever you want. That's just my opinion. Kenny Pyatt says, update on Jumbo Wilds from you. Have hens at 10.95 ounces at 6.5 weeks old. So happy. Wow, that is wonderful. My jumbos that I'm growing out for more breeders, 4 more breeders, are 7 weeks old, and they were anywhere from, I think it was like 9.8 to 11.2, which was a little alarming with such a size gap. So I'm definitely going to look at that. But I mean, all of them are great sizes for how young they are. So 6.5 weeks, 10.95 ounces, you're killing it. Most likely they're going to be 13 to 14 ounces at full maturity and lay very large eggs for you. So that's wonderful. If an egg is accidentally started incubation points side up, can it still hatch or should it be flipped 12 days in? If an egg is accidentally started incubation pointy side up, oh, I've had some that hatched out pointy side up. It's not ideal and it's probably gonna hurt a little bit. If it was me, I would leave it. I wouldn't flip it. But you can if you want. I wouldn't flip it. I'd just let it go. Yeah, it's a tough one. Cockeyed Homestead, evening all from Georgia, welcome. Dan says, aloha Zach, happy birthday, feel better soon, thank you very much. Frank says, no, oh, I don't think that's talking to me. Jenny says, hello from, Texas, welcome. Val's Homestead says, I have to stay up, it's where the best people are. I completely agree, 100%. I always have a lot of fun, even if I'm not feeling 100%. I do have a lot of fun doing our YouTube video every Sunday, so I appreciate that. I'm trying to move this other stand so that I can maybe, oh yeah, that feels much better. Let's see, Jay Joseph says, you mentioned 2 weeks ago that you will never ship Trinidad and Tobago again because of shipping. Can you say what happened? It was a disaster. They left. We had everything worked out. Everybody got approval. They're supposed to go right through customs. It was definitely supposed to take 7 to 9 days, and that was with like express shipping. So I was already worried. And they stayed at the customs border, I don't even know. After a week and a half, I just refunded them and said apologize. And then I forgot all about it. 3 months, yes, I said it, and I'll say it again. 3 months later, guess what box was sitting in my front door? Hatching eggs from Trinidad and Tobago, returned. Invalid address. So I went, wow, I completely even forgot. I had already refunded the person, but I just want to know where the miscommunication was. So messaged them back and said, I guess I've got your wrong address. And so I screenshotted the address, sent it to them, and they said, no, that's it. And I said, is there anything different that I'm supposed to be, you know, any other numbers or letters or what? And they're like, no, that's it. So they sent me a picture of their mail, you know, a piece of their mail that had their address, and it was identical. So I don't know what happened. I don't know why they didn't just throw them away. It said hatching eggs all over the place. I don't know why they showed up three months and 2 weeks later, or 3 months and 3 weeks later, back at my house. It was bizarre. The whole thing was just bizarre. It was a really hard time trying to get in contact with people, because for 4 or 5 days they were trying to get in contact with customs. I was trying to get in contact with customs, and it was just a nightmare. Not really a fun story. I apologize. I probably bored some people off of that one. Cocky-eyed Home says, happy birthday, Zach. Thank you very much. Let's see. Orton Creek Gardens, LLC, says, good evening. Question about your jumbos. Will the small percentage of birds that don't hatch true still have a chance of making weight? The jumbo wilds. Wait. Not the jumbo wilds. It doesn't say. Probably not the jumbo wilds. Question about your jumbos. If they are jumbo Egyptians that you're hatching, or jumbo white wings, yes, there is a very good possibility that the ones that did not hatch out Egyptian or white wing will still make weight. Not all of them, but a fair majority of them. Jumbo wilds, very, like 1 to 2% won't hatch out jumbo, and I'm not sure about the weight on those. I separate those immediately whenever they hatch out. And the jumbo whites, not really a lot hatching out of that, except for the whites as well. So yeah, if you're hatching out white wings or Egyptians, the stuff that doesn't hatch out the same should still have a large possibility of making weight. 1991, Cena says, when should I start incubate my eggs? My hens are just laying 2 weeks ago. You can incubate now if you'd like. I always recommend 5 to 7 days waiting, but you're already way past that, so whenever you want. Good luck, and I wish you the best. David Moore says, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Myshire Eggs going into lockdown in 3 days. Hope you feel better. Thank you very much. Good luck, and I hope to see you next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to let us know what the hatch rate was. Can you explain sex-linked and what type of birds, male, female, are used? Now, I can do that very quickly, but sorry, I had a phone call. For full detail about the sex links, I do have a video on sex links on our YouTube channel, Myshire Farm, that you can watch. But long story short, the way we do sex links is jumbo. I'm sorry. We use Egyptian males over Pharaoh hens, and that will produce sex linked, and they will hatch out opposite. So the hens on day 1 will hatch out Egyptian, the males will hatch out Pharaoh. So you cannot reproduce that because you need Egyptian males with Pharaoh hens. You need the roux of the color that you're using. So for example, the Egyptian is the roux de lutte of the Pharaoh, which roux de lutte, and very common, I know a lot of people hate when I say this, but it's just true. Roux de lutte really just means the redhead of the family. So, for example, an Egyptian is really just a red-headed pharaoh, right? Um, that's what we do here. Now, for example, an autumn amber is the redhead of an Italian. So you could put, what would you want to put with autumn amber and Italian to get sex links? I'll wait. Which male? Right or wrong, I don't know. Autumn amber males over the Italian hens, and that will also produce sex links. You can do a lot of different ways. You just need the roux de lutte, the redhead of whatever you're using. So Egyptian to Pharaoh, autumn amber to Italian, and so on and so forth. And they'll always hatch out opposite of what you actually need. So to do sex links, I mean, you could just keep ordering Egyptians and pharaohs and then, you know, doing that. But to do it all on your own, you really need 3 separate cages. You need a pharaoh cage, an Egyptian cage, and a sex-link cage, because you're going to have to replace those breeders every year. So, you know, our jumbo Egyptian males, obviously more males hatch out that we don't need. You know, like if we have 100 hens, well, I don't need 100 males, right? And it's usually a 50-50 ratio. So I use those Egyptian males that hatch out that I don't need into our sex-link cage. And then the jumbo wilds, when I hatch out, whatever doesn't make weight, I put them into the sex-link cage. So then I'm always replenishing my sex-link cage. So you want to keep that in mind also, because they'll hatch out opposite of what you need. I hope that explained it. You can watch more videos about that on our YouTube channel. Happy birthday, Zach. Feel better soon. Smash the like button from Jody Flores. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. Do you have a jumbo variety pack? I do not right now. The plan is I'm hoping to do it around the holidays. Worst case scenario is I'm going to be doing it on January 1st. But it is very hard to keep up with jumbo hatching eggs now. But I've got, like I said, I've got 300 hens that I'm adding to the jumbo cages. This week I'm collecting all the jumbo whites for the entire week and putting those in for more breeders. I've got, I don't even know, 900 more jumbo wilds growing out in the brooders right now for more breeders. So I mean, I'm just increasing the jumbos as fast as I can. Next on the list is jumbo Egyptians and jumbo white wings, so that by January of next year, hopefully it won't be out of stock. I'll have plenty of eggs for everybody, and we can do a bunch of fun stuff like a variety pack and things like that. So that is coming, but I don't have it right now. I don't mean just jumbos when processing, but all extra older birds. Absolutely. Yep. David Gilmore says, Zach, 100 likes. Wow, that was fast. I do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you very much. Do you know the probiotics in yogurt are safe for quail? I have no idea. I apologize. Salvador Santiago says, hello, Terry from Katernik's Corner. What part of Florida are you from? Lenora says, happy birthday, Zach. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Jay Joseph says, you said last week that fertilized eggs are healthier than infertile. Is that your view, or is it proven? It's proven. I don't know where you, I mean, I guess you would just Google it, or somebody might have that info, but I've definitely seen that. I've seen charts of, you know, the healthier benefits of fertilized versus infertilized. But I have no idea where I saw that at. But yeah, I've seen proof of it. I think, no, I don't know. I don't want to say where I thought I saw it. I don't remember. Rebecca says, hello from Ohio and happy birthday. Received eggs this week and they are in the incubator, now trying to wait patiently. That is always the hardest part. Best of luck to you. Verna says, mine are from white to almost brown from brown freckles to big spots. I'm assuming you're talking about the eggs. Sure, makes sense. Hilltop Outdoors says, do you notice a lot of your Tibetan tuxedos are on the larger side of the variety and tuxedo mixes I got from you? The Tibetan tuxedos are huge. Also, the males are very social compared to other colors. No, I mean, some of them are pretty big. I'm really, as far as tuxedos go, the past year, maybe a little less, past 9 months, I've been introducing the larger tuxedos to the cage rather than just the prettiest, to increase the size. I mean, they still have to be, you know, tuxedos, but used to, I didn't care about the size. I was using just the most purest form of tuxedo, and now I'm backing off the color a little bit to increase the size, and then I can get that color back. So I am working on that, but I haven't really noticed that much yet. Richard says, happy birthday, Zach. I appreciate it. Thank you. Gary Gray says hello from Central Arkansas and happy birthday. Thank you very much. Let's see. Not talking to me. Michelle says hello from Mount Airy, North Carolina. Welcome. Richard Edwards says, when saving for hatching, do you pick only the best looking eggs or do you use all of them? It really just depends on what you're doing. If I'm using them for a breeding program, then no, I'm going to be a little picky. If I'm using them just to hatch them all out to sell chicks or whatever, then I'll probably put everything in. It just really depends. Not talking to me. Santiago Lopez says, hello, Zach. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. God bless. Thank you very much. Let's see. Happy birthday from Lorraine. Thank you very much. Ken Taylor says, home remedy for not feeling well. NyQuil daiquiri. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Jerry Alexander says, 59 of your eggs going into lockdown tomorrow morning. Should I decrease the temperature of hatching incubator? Nope. Temperature always stays the same. Always, always, always. I would strongly recommend after this that you check out the hatching process playlist on our YouTube channel, Myshire Farm, and printing out on our website under the blog section the hatching guide, and that will give you a lot of information as well. Let's see, Cardi says hello again from Kosovo. Welcome, thank you very much for showing up. Kenny Pyatt says, already getting 18 to 20 gram eggs from 6.5-week-old jumbos. That is wonderful. Congratulations. Susie says, I got my first batch of eggs from your farm, Pansy, Fee, and Rare. Hubby surprised me with your eggs, so excited. That's great. Congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck. Gary Gray says, I had 37 hatch out of the 60 variety pack I won off the Caternix Corner raffle. I have 36 still alive. That's wonderful. Let's see, 37. Mix. Not too bad at all. Congratulations. Rebecca says, Vernus, nope, not talking to me. For Shizzle Farm says, how common are double yolkers? I'm getting a lot. FYI, not your birds. I don't, not very often. I probably get, out of all the jumbos that I have, maybe 3 a day. Yeah, so like 1%. I haven't really thought about it that much, but yeah, it probably equals around 1%. Should be double yolkers. Michelle says, happy birthday, Zach, from Mount Airy, North Carolina. Welcome. Thank you very much. Cardi says, what can I do to secure my quail from rat before 2-day rat kill 5 quail in cages? It's really a cage setup. You could use 1/4-inch wire, make sure they're off the ground. Yeah, that's a tough one. Make sure they're in a safe location, so on and so forth. Have you ever kept quail on the ground in an aviary with other birds like pigeons? Does that work well? Wouldn't they get pooped on and messy? We've had them free range in an aviary. We've also used a little quail tractor. Neither one of them worked well for us at all. There is a video on Caternix Corner, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, with Tanya Long, and she is in Indiana, and she has hers in an aviary, and she does great with it. So you could maybe check out that video, but I never had success with having them outside or in an aviary. Looks like I skipped one. I apologize. Radium Airs AZ says, "Hi Zach, happy birthday. When will you have more Jumbo Wilds and Jumbo Whites available?" Um, the Jumbo White Wings, the Pansy Fees, the Sex Links, the Jumbo Egyptians, and the Jumbo Wilds will be all on our website this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to purchase. The Pandas are going to be off for a while. The Jumbo Whites will be on not this coming week, but the week after, and I will announce that at the beginning of my next YouTube live video next Sunday at 7 p.m. because I don't know what day yet. But most of the Jumbos will be on this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I keep getting lost. I really apologize. Have you ever... Nope, I've already read that one. Happy Cake and Candle Day, Zach. Thank you very much, Jay. Not talking... Are Pharaoh the same as Jumbo Wilds? Yes, they are. Patrick says, if I breed the growls that hatch from my pearls together, how true do you think they would hatch? Fairly true. I mean, when you get into rare colors, they're never going to hatch completely true anyway, because it's a bunch of genes mixed together. But yeah, that wouldn't be a problem at all. That's a good idea to do. Jenny says it's pronounced Broadus. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Making lemonade from lemon says happy birthday from Salisbury, North Carolina. Our eggs from you are on day 9 in the incubator. That's great. Good luck. And in a couple weeks, I hope you let us know a great hatch rate on here. So best of luck to you. Jacob says, I had a 70% hatch rate with my Pharaoh Egyptian sex link. I believe 1 or 2 Pharaoh are female. Is that normal? It could be. It's hard to say. It could be. I'll have to look. I haven't heard about that yet, but I can look. Jeremy says, have you ever had a problem with prolapses? Prolapse happens, not very often. It's usually either a stress or a feed issue. So you want to look at those two things. But yeah, I've seen some prolapse, but it's pretty rare around here. But we have a really good feed. We keep them very consistent with their routine, so they're not really stressed out. There's no predators because we have them inside. So yeah, prolapse is usually due to either stress or a feed issue. Are there advantages to raising regular Pharaohs versus Jumbos? Personal preference, I guess. I mean, we use our regular Pharaohs to make sex links. So yeah, there can always be a purpose. Do all the color varieties have the ability to be sex linked? No. Well, no. No. Like, you couldn't do sex link with whites. You couldn't do sex links with silvers or German pastels. Yeah, no. Not all colors can be sex linked. If a quail lays a tiny egg, approximately half the size or slightly smaller than a standard quail egg, will that quail continue to lay that size? It's cute and looks normal other than the size. It's a 50-50 chance. Sometimes they just have an off couple of days, you know, they don't get the right nutrients or whatever, and sometimes they're just really bad layers. It's really a 50-50 chance. Sorry. How much dressed weight is expected for Jumbo Wilds? That is a great question, and I don't know, because I have not butchered Jumbos in forever. And on butcher days, I do not really keep very good records because I'm just trying to get done. So I don't know. If somebody has that, that'd be great. I would assume somewhere around 9 ounces dressed, but I don't know. I'm sorry. For Myshire Farm says I'm getting at least one a day from 6 birds. Make sure that the light is good. You've got just go through the whole list. You know, are they getting 15 to 18 hours of light a day? Are they on the right feed? Do they feel secure? Do they have plenty of water? Do they have enough room to all eat? I mean, just go through the list and see if you can find the issue with that. Thank you very much for the advice, but the mouse has killed me 5 quails. Surely they have kept the light on all the time. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Waylon says, chore time. Have a good night. Thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate it. David says, is it a good idea to candle the eggs on day 15 before going into the lockdown? It's really a personal choice. We do it just so we keep better records. We know where we're at on fertility, but it really is up to you. If you're not really trying to keep records as far as what your fertility is, and you're just looking for a hatch rate, it really doesn't matter. Just personal preference. I actually don't like to candle just because I'd rather move them over to lockdown as fast as possible. But I also want to know what the fertility rate is and what the fertility rate is compared to the hatch rate, and so on and so forth. Personal choice. Let's see. It looks like that is all the questions that I have, so I'll give you just a minute. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to help out. Colton says hello from Shreveport, Louisiana. I was just there 2 weeks ago, so welcome. And it looks like that is all the questions for tonight. I hope you had fun. I hope that you were able to learn something in a fun way. I wish you the best this week, and just looking for any other questions. And I've got one more question that I'll end with, but thank you very much for showing up. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. If you've tried to contact me this week, it's been crazy, and family time and being sick and blah blah blah, but I will be getting to them tomorrow before I leave on our trip. And thank you for the support. I really appreciate you all. Remember, this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be putting a bunch of stuff on the website to order that's been off, so check that out. And here's the rest of the questions. Hi, Zach. Oh, nope, I already read that one. What's your input on fermented feed? I know that Katernik's Corner has a video on fermented feed. We've only done it once, and it was years ago just to try it. We don't do it. I don't know much about it, and I definitely don't know enough about it to be able to tell you anything about it. I apologize. Have a hot toddy and go to bed, Zach. Absolutely. Have a great rest of your birthday night. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Night all. If you could have only one, what is your favorite color? The SSCs, just because you get so many different varieties out of it. I love them. Have a great evening, Zach. Happy birthday. Thank you. What's the roux of Tibetan? That's complicated. Technically, I guess I'm not 100% sure on that. Because if you breed a Tibetan and a scarlet together, you get Rosetta. So Rosetta could be the roux de lutte. It's a little roux de lutte, but really the scarlet, I'm gonna say Rosetta, because you use Tibetan to get Rosetta, but you use the roux de lutte to get it. So I would say Rosetta is the roux de lutte of Tibetan, but that's a tricky one. Great question. How do you know if a quail is too old and ready to pass? Usually they're very not active. They're definitely not being productive. We keep our males for 6 months. We keep our hens for a year. Take care of what's ailing you and have fun on your trip. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Where do you get your bird boxes? That is not, I have no idea. Not a clue. Jenna does all of that. She's great at it. She's got her sources, and I wouldn't be able to guess. I apologize. How much meat should I expect from a jumbo Katernik's quail? I'm not too sure. I don't keep records of that. I have not butchered jumbo quail in a long time, especially at full maturity, so I really don't know. If I had to guess, somewhere around 8 to 9 ounces, but I don't know for sure. Can I get any color to be jumbo size but not be true? I'd like variety but not to sacrifice size. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult. And typically the ones that don't hatch true at all and never will, such as the SSCs, you can get some to make weight, but it's just going to be very inconsistent. I would definitely focus on the colors that breed more true, such as jumbo wilds, jumbo whites, jumbo Egyptians, Italians, scarlets, Tibetans, things that breed really true. You could work on that really well. But if you're trying to get pearls to jumbo weight, it can be done, but you're going to be spending a long years getting it to stay that way. But very good question. And yeah, you will be sacrificing some color. Absolutely. That is it, guys. Thank you very much for showing up. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your support and all the thumbs up. Thank you for helping with questions that I did not know. I really appreciate it. I do have 2 more questions, so I'll answer those. And then I will say goodnight. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I really hope in the future you change your mind about shipping here. I really want to get some jumbo birds. We can try it again, but right now I can't ship internationally right now. But I mean, it was just a bad experience, but we can, whatever, we'll find out what happened and fix the problem. Jeremy says, what happens if you keep light on 24/7? It's just not a good idea. You're stressing them out. You're over killing them. You're overproducing them. You want to give them a break, have them be re-energized so that they lay longer. In my opinion, if you have lights on them 24/7, then typically they're not going to be as productive and for as long. I know that people out there disagree, and that's completely okay. I don't like it. I like to give our quail a break. Rhineck be cured by Save-A-Chick supplement? No, not that I know of. Will you revisit black soldier fly? I would like to give input if you do. Absolutely, we can talk about that next week. Just bring it up. I don't know much about black soldier flies. We tried it once. Didn't work out. We're too busy for it. It didn't work out for us. But yeah, if you've got information on it, feel free to let us know. I'm sure people would be interested. Robert says hello from Texas. I just put my first batch of eggs in the incubator. That's great. Good luck, and I wish you the best. Ronald says, have a good day tomorrow. I will. Thank you very much. What are the basic colors to create new colors? That is very difficult to answer. I would highly recommend you checking out our playlist on our YouTube channel, Myshire Farm. It's called All About the Colors, and I am breaking down every color on how to get it, what hatches out of it, egg size, weight at full maturity, and everything like that. There's 7 or 8 videos on there already, and I will be doing some more this week, would be my answer to that. Ever heard of putting quail in a greenhouse? I have heard people do that before. We have not, so I do not have any experience with that as well. Sorry. So, thank you all very much. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I will be doing videos sometime this week. I have to because I'm way behind. I haven't done them for a week. It'll be pretty much 2 weeks before I get to them, so I really apologize about it. But thank you for showing up. I will be here next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another I'll be here next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another YouTube Live. Hopefully I'll be able to help you out and we can hang out and have some more fun. And remember, this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be putting a bunch of jumbos and colors on our website that say out of stock, so check that out at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our website, myshirefarm.com. Thank you all very much for your support and your love, and thank you. Stay safe, and we will see you next week. Thanks, everybody.